Hi Aquarius, welcome to Sophquest. My name is Spence. How are you? Welcome in. I hope that you had a nice Independence Day to the Americans and to anybody else. I hope you had a nice week last week. So last few days of last week, Mars had a serious conversation with both Saturn in opposition and a square with Uranus. So that's restrictions and change. Restriction, change. Restriction, no change, right? So that can be an energy that feels a bit combative or assertive or at least uncomfortable. And this week, Venus gets in the mix and does the same thing. Venus is in opposition with Saturn and squares Uranus. That's on the 6th and 7th. So these two planets doing this is balancing out the yin-yang. The yin-yang principle in both of us, right? In males, in females, in male, female, it really doesn't matter because we both have both, right? The yin-yang principle. And it's about bringing those into alignment and learning how to change the things that are necessary so that both have their sacred self be respected and heard, seen and heard, and it helps to make changes we need to make in relationships, in family dynamics, because in all relationship dynamics, the yin-yang principle matters. Balance, right? All right, then we have a new moon this week on the 9th and 10th, 9th or 10th, depending on where you live in the world, Aquarius. And that new moon is in Cancer because we are in Cancer season. All right, let's pull a card for you. And no, okay, hold on. One didn't want to pop. 9th, 10th, we have a new moon in Cancer. This is Cancer season. We've got opening to discovery. Okay, nice. Aquarius, opening to discovery. And I will read this for you in just a moment. So with the new moon, this is something that you want to begin. And it's very often a new awakening, a new emotional awakening. So again, because we have so much of Mars and Venus this week, it can be in personal relationships. It can be within yourself. Either way, this is when we want to be open-hearted. We don't want to shut down. We don't want to argue. We don't want to make the discomfort even more uncomfortable. We want to make the discomfort open up both sides of self and with another, so that we have a safe space to be genuine, to be forthcoming, to ask for what we need. Cancer is very much about our needs, our emotional needs, and having them met, right? And caring for them. All right, 4th house, right? Of home, hearth, mother. All right, so Aquarius, let's pull your 9 cards. There's your first card, the Ace of Swords. I'll cut the deck and we'll go from there. Okay, Aquarius, for the week of July 5th through the 11th. Can you believe it's July already? I can't. I really can't. Okay, Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups, the Tower. That's an aha moment if I ever saw one. It's also, yeah, it's clarity after confusion. Big time. Really might surprise you. 4 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Yeah, about the knit-net stuff you haven't really wanted to look at, but you need to. It's been bothering you. And then there's the Ace of Wands. Well, I know what I want. That's what that says. Okay, Temperance. Nice. That's exactly the energy you want to bring in. Listening to spirit for the next card, Death, which allows for radical change. The end of something and the beginning of something better, right? And then the Star, your card, Aquarius, the something better. That's so perfect. I love that so much. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. 5 out of 10. On the bottom of the deck, you got the Strength card. So you've been going through stuff, or will be, and it's basically the stuff that you need to in order for the change to happen, whatever you're working on. And you may have to tame the beast a little bit this week. Again, these energies, you may feel a little fired up. You may want to say something, but you're trying to hold yourself back, have self-control. That's a Strength card. And be fair about things. Generous of spirit with this 6 of Pentacles, because there's a blessing here and you don't want to miss it. All right, gorgeous. So I think you will totally conquer whatever this is about. Your ego might get triggered, so be careful of that, Aquarius. That's just the energy in the air. All right, let's read Opening to Discovery, 34. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Opening to Discovery, the key concepts. The small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas. The transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you. The need to integrate this information and be discerning about what you need to expose yourself to. Discernment. Absolute discernment. Okay. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing. Especially since the advent of the internet, we've been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. I used to say, my children would tell you, I used to say garbage in, garbage out. No garbage in, right? Okay. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cyclical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us towards growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are a part of it, after all, through synchronicity and omens, other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is the key to learning. Absolutely. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media or gossip or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. Okay. Opening to discovery. There's a key element here in this reading that you need to discover. Something, information that you need and that you are most definitely going to receive with the cards I see on this table. Okay, self-control is important. Fairness is important because a blessing is happening. All right, that's number one that I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck. So you've been strong and self-assured and brave, and now you're just trying to control things, but maybe give at least 50% to the universe and let the universe do its part, right? Okay? I think that's probably very important for you right now, Aquarius, because I'm seeing the universe trying to send you a message here. Aha, Ace of Swords. And then 7 of Cups. So you're confused about how you feel about things or what to choose. And then the Tower. The Tower, where in the same row as the Ace of Swords, is, wow, oh my gosh, this is the information I've been waiting on. Okay? And at first, it may have you in a fluster, a little bit of confusion. Is this real? Is this, is it too good to be true? What is this that I just learned? So it's that. It's kind of an aha moment, big time. It may cause some confusion because maybe in the past, when you were seeking information about this, you might not have been able to find it, or it may have been disappointing if you were searching for something specific. I'm not seeing that here in your reading today, Aquarius. Everything that I'm seeing in your reading is internal. We are in Cancer season. You're an air sign. That's not necessarily comfortable for you, right? You're a thinker. Aquarius, you are absolutely the high-minded thinker, but you're in your feels in Cancer, and that can feel uncomfortable and triggery and just confusion. It's like too many emotions, too many emotions, too many emotions. I just need to know what I need to know so I can make this decision. I need to talk to whomever. But then because you're in this state of, oh, I'm feeling everything, when the information comes in, you may not actually feel like you're prepared for it. Tower. Okay, that's the top line. Okay, then the Four of Cups, so you're not sure. It's like you consider the option, the cup. Is this a cup of the blessing? Is it this cup of water, right? The Ace of Cups. Is it a blessing or is it not? Is it going to grow or is it not? You're weighing out and trying to stay emotionally balanced while you make this decision, whether or not it's worth it, and it causes some inner conflict. And maybe you're arguing with yourself and doubting. So I think, it's just saying, don't listen to your doubtful thought. Don't listen to your doubts. Don't listen to your fears. Don't listen to anything actually right now in the media or whatever that upsets you. If it angers you, if it gets you in this state, fight or flight, where's the enemy? Paranoia, like, right? Not good for you. All that does is overloads you. Oh, it's sensory overload is what I'm trying to say. And then apathy. I don't want to feel anything, right? But yes, you do, because after this, the apathy or the discomfort is what you really want. The Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning that you want, right? Ace of Wands is the I want card. This is what I want. Okay. It comes under that Tower, so this could be a very exciting new beginning, something that you wanted, and maybe you've been all over the place in the waiting or trying to figure it out, right? Don't do that to yourself, Aquarius. Even though I know this energy right now, Venus, Mars, Venus. Breathe. New moon in Cancer. Allow for this new idea about how to deal with your emotions in a different way. Observe them. Wow, that really made me uncomfortable. Wow, that made me sad. Wow, that made me angry. But what do you do with your feelings once you have them, Aquarius? That's the question. How do you transmute this into like this? How do you make it mean something more than just ruining your day, right? Because if little things are able to ruin your day, which is this, the Five of Wands, it's petty stuff. It's garbage in, right? And if the little things can get you to that state, you're not focusing on this at all. It's once those days add up, well, this was kind of a sucky day, and then the next day was that, well, this happened, so I guess today sucked too. If like 10 good things happen, but the one bad thing ruins your day, then it's time to get into alignment in your thinking, your heart, right? Your soul and your body. You got to get all those energy centers into alignment so that you can actually transmute that and let the small stuff go. Letting go of the small stuff. And maybe that's your aha, is it said non-attachment, observing it with non-attachment. Do not be attached to having to define or label it as good, bad, right, or wrong. So it's the state of non-judgment. And maybe that's the self-mastery you're actually working on. You're considering issues of equality, fairness, unconditional love. And those are issues, from your house, right? We are now entering the Aquarian age, and Aquarius is about individually having the freedom to live the way you want. But in that, you have to allow for everyone else to live as they want, right? So it's that. But it requires empathy and non-judgment. So it's just saying don't sweat the small stuff for sure, okay? Because then the bottom line, you've got the Temperance, bringing things together, little of this, little of that, bringing it together in Temperance, moderation, so that we can have a transformation. We're transmuting the energy into healing, into having our wish fulfilled. It's saying that you are a very powerful manifester right now, Aquarius. And what you do with your energy creates or destroys not only your mood, right, but the energy that emanates from you, and thereby affects other people, and thereby affects what comes back to you, right? So you want the output to be good so that the input is really good as well. So it's both. Take in good stuff, put out good stuff, right? Put out good stuff, take in good stuff. So in some ways, pay it forward, and in other ways, take it with a grain of salt. Water off a duck's back. It's both, right? That's the transformation. Let's go vertical. So the truth is, maybe you're feeling listless and a little deflated, or just in the waiting, right, for Saturn and Uranus to do their thing. It's going to take all year, by the way, but the change agent time is now, because we just had the eclipses. So now we're moving forward. But it's a process. It takes temperance, patience, and balance, equality. It takes all of us, okay? It takes all of us to bring the change about. And there's a lot of options. And some of them are probably annoying and petty and you're not interested, but you definitely want the change to happen. Death card, the end of the old, bring in the new. The new, right? Okay, so Tower. What? Aha, some shocking potential opportunity of something you want, which you are so perfect for. So this is, for some people, a dream job. You know, for others, it's an opportunity for you to do something you want. So for some of you, it's an opportunity for love. You know, that's passion. And this can be, woo, yeah. Right? So that can be beautiful. Either way, whatever's happening right now, something new's coming into you, and it will challenge you. But you gotta make sure that what you are learning with all these major arcana, temperance, moderation, to allow for the end of some things, and to revere them and say goodbye to them and thank you and all that, while waiting for the new thing, right? Because it's a changing. Things, the whole landscape here is changing, right? So I just think that all of this, this is Pluto, this is Uranus here you are, Aquarius, Sagittarius, I think. So, I think that that it's going to take time. That all of these outer influences, because these are all major arcana, so this is something that's happening in the outside world. You're co-creating with the universe, with God consciousness. So let God do his job while you're doing yours, and allow for the changes to happen as they will. And try not to be too attached to your expectations, because they're supposed to surprise you. That's the challenge. It's going to surprise you, and it's going to be exciting, but it's also going to require self-control, the spirit of generosity and fairness and empathy. So you're growing. You're growing, and you're developing into being the new you. This is the new you. So that's what you're discovering, Aquarius. And I think that's amazing. And I really do hope you'll leave me a comment. Let me know what this is referring to for you. I would be very interested to know. I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. I hope you come back next week. Give me a thumb up if you like the video, please, so that most people that need to see it will see it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and click the notification bell so that you can get notified. All right, and I'll talk to you again next week. Thank you, Aquarius. Bye.